What's up, Power Crew on YouTube? It's Dr. Dan back here with the amazing Audrey, who you guys are going to see an amazing appointment with. We're going to do a little bit of movement work. We did a pre-movement analysis, which we're going to post, and then we're going to do some post-chiro treatment rehab in the gym. So Audrey is how old now?
21.
21, and had what did you do in high school sports, high school athletics?
I played basketball and I ran track. I also did soccer in middle school, but I had to stop because of Sever's disease in my feet.
Yeah.
So
Double feet Sever's disease?
Both feet, yeah. And the soccer shoes didn't help, and I wanted to play basketball more,
So, and the ankle pain, like Sever's disease is around the back of the heel where we get like some growth plate pain. And
it was awful.
Yeah, some like micro trauma to the Achilles tendon, sometimes the plantar fascia. There's just a lot of inflammation, and it was awful, right? Ugh. So I had Osgood-Schlatter's disease, which is the same thing. It's like a growth plate disorder in this left knee, and the pain was awful. I was in 7th grade, 8th grade, and it was just like horrendous. And there's a treatment for it, and it's not rest, and it's not just icing it, but it is correct movement, and that's what we do here at the clinic, is teach people that sometimes they're 12 or 14 years old, and sometimes they're 80 or 90 years old. We teach them how to move correctly. So we're going to talk a little bit about some exercises that will help you at 21 years old to start to think about your posture a little bit, and then it will help you to ward off inflammation, irritation, and prior or current injury. So. Was there a double foot Sever's disease and then knee problems?
Oh yeah, I had breaks into my knee in track. I was constantly spraining ankles in basketball. I broke my wrist playing basketball.
Yeah.
So, and then I've always was in like knee pain, ankle pain while running track.
Yeah, all right, well, cool. But now less activity, right? A little less stress on the body. You're not doing like 5 days a week of track practice. So sometimes the irritation and inflammation, it kind of calms down, but it's probably still there, and it's not, it doesn't really go away, but maybe you have less pain because you're not as active doing those sports. But if you started to be active again, like tried to pick up running or weightlifting or exercising, you might notice like, oh, my knee's bad or my ankle's bad. And let's try to figure out if we can get some of that pain out of the body. And we looked at how you squat, right? We said, hey, show me how you squat. And then we did another thing called a hinge, which is a bend forward, right? So we did 3 things, stand, squat, and hinge. And then we also did a little walk and a little run. And those pre-movement fundamental pictures and videos is what we use to track your progress, right? And your progress kind of happens, maybe today after the adjustment, we get a little less tightness, stiffness, pain in regions. But in the long term, we want to re-educate like, your stance a little bit, your squat, your hinge, and get you to loosen up some of the tight areas. All right, so we're checking out right side neck, and she's got tons of tension. You feel that? And then we talked, actually we did have another video with Audrey where we talked a little bit more about jaw work and TMJ work, I think it was. And you had some ear stuff going on too, right? Tell me a little bit about that again.
Well, I was experiencing pain from vacation all the way up until, honestly, now still. It was like ear pressure, muffled, sometimes sharp pain, sometimes just like resting pain, constant. And I had an MRI.
Ooh.
And they didn't find anything in the MRI for my ear, but they found something else, which was a flattened pituitary limb in the back of my head. I went to an ENT specialist. He recommended physical therapy and sent me on my way.
Yeah.
That is so tight.
Which one, left or right?
Both.
Both. So she got some major cervicocranial head neck compression. All right, and that definitely, like when we're all, she's not too bad shoulders up, but she's more like head down, squished, right? And so simple thing to work on at home on the couch. Straighten your arms lightly. Take a little quiet breath in. As you exhale, shoulders open, straighten your elbows, find your little triceps work.
My left elbow.
Do you feel how tough that one is?
Painful.
Oh. So if we come from the back, we'll see, maybe you can tell, but this right elbow, if we lock that out, feel this tricep work, verse left tricep. Nice, there you go. Do you feel how short-circuiting that is, though?
It hurts really bad, yeah.
Is the wrist real tight too, or not too? But and this right wrist is how so?
It's fine.
So you feel all this inflammation on this left side? Focus, quietly breathe in. As you exhale, straighten your elbow, try to squeeze your tricep. Try to just focus on locking that arm out. Is that cool? You can tell the difference though between the right side shoulder back. Give me the shoulder back a little bit, and nice. Feel how good that elbow is way far out there. That's perfect for that little stretch down here in the crease a little bit, this bicep stretch. But if you do left elbow, try to tuck that left elbow in just like, oh, do you feel how tough that is?
Yeah.
Does it feel favorable or unfavorable?
Unfavorable.
And this one is?
Favorable.
Favorable. So do we know that we have some, what's that stuff called in your left arm? Inflammation. Is there inflammation over there?
There has to be.
There, it hurts, right? Or it's tight?
Uh-huh.
And this side is?
Loose.
Loose. So actually she's got a little right neck up here, but something up on this left side neck is like up here is real jammed up. It's like suboccipital. So there's just some swelling on this left side. Was there a ear that was worse or better? Or were they both?
My right ear was what was bad.
The right ear. So I feel up in this like C1, C2 is where she's got a lot of congestion at, and maybe there's some lymph nodes under here that are swollen. Oh, definitely. Oh, right here is
so tender.
So tender. So she's got a lot of, maybe the muffled is down, right? It's like less than it was.
My right side is worse.
Oh, do you feel that right there?
Yeah.
So this little point right here, there's all these submandibular lymph nodes, and they're swollen. I don't know. It could be fungal, bacterial, just pollen in the air, water in the ear from vacation. That's just something's in there that's congested. So we can do laser to the neck and a little manual therapy, and definitely you at home. And even when you drive, right? You said you drive like 35 minutes to get down here, right? So even when you drive, if you can just use your right index finger and kind of like start to softly tilt your head to the left, right there. And, oh, there it is right there.
I feel it in my throat.
Yeah. Oh. So we've got to get back. We had a video. We taught a few jaw exercises. But this platysma, can you reach your bottom jaw forward? Tilt your head up. Oh. Feel you rub right there a little bit.
Oh.
Tilt over to the left. You want to kind of work right under this jaw real lightly. Hold right there too. Reach your bottom jaw forward. You feel that stretch up there a little bit?
The wrist is the one that was broken. My right ear is the issues.
Because
And
there
I used to
are
not be able to do push-ups on my
right hand, right wrist.
Yeah, but my whole entire left side is like in pain right now, like my arm, from like my shoulder down.
Shoulders open. You know what? Can you move these back here?
I don't know.
Nice. Shoulders open. Oh, what's up? That's just tight.
Yeah.
This side is better.
This side is better. It's still tighter being back there, but
Feel your right, straighten your right elbow. Oh,
I
nice.
think it is straight.
It is. Now do what you just did. Find your tricep on the right side, right there. Yep. Keep finding it. Keep finding that tricep. All right. Find your left. You can cramp it. Did you cramp it?
Almost.
You could cramp it. Good. She's on the right path. Feel that left one twitch. Do you feel it?
Yeah.
Nice. You got to feel it, right? This is so crazy because like I'm like, do you feel it? And at first you don't feel it because number one, so many people, and I also, until I was like 33, 34, whatever, I was not aware of my body. So we talk about level one, which is brain focus, right? So we've got to deeply meditate. We've got to feel ourselves, and then we got to feel it. That's all you can do, right? Is that funny? Feel it. Feel your right tricep. Oh, nice. If you can cramp that up gently, cramp it up. And you might have to figure out how to kind of like work those muscles, right?
Yeah.
And then if I say, feel your left side.
I feel my left side at all times. It's in pain.
The elbow's in pain?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So she's got a lot of swelling in this left elbow, but hey, whatever. This exercise called palms down, back and open. I'll take a rest, okay? Just do that real light. That was a long time for her because she's not used to doing this, so we got to open up this chest. That's going to help her actually in her pre-movement fundamentals start to bend a little bit better with a little more neutral spine, which we'll talk about that after, okay? Is that cool?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do a little manual therapy on the neck now. What's that?
I said my arms don't feel like they exist on my body right now.
And she was starting to find her arms today, her back chain arms, her triceps. And if we activate the tricep, oh, there it is right there. Ugh.
Yeah.
All right, here's the deal. Do me a favor though. We have to sit up tall. Hands down, fingers out like this. Gently, shoulders open. Nice.
Oh, why is that so tight?
That's what's causing all your arm
Oh
swelling.
my word.
Oh. This is what it feels like. It's so bad. It hurts. Why is that there? It shouldn't be there, actually.
I mean, that's why I get headaches.
It shouldn't be there. But it builds up. The tension builds. Guess where tension comes from? 3 different places, I think. Emotional, chemical, physical tension. There's all kinds of emotional, chemical, physical, everything, right?
I'm sure that there's lots of all those.
Lots of all those. Ooh, stress, emotional stress, work stress, TV stress, media stress, whatever.
I haven't had any work stress in the last week.
Oh, nice. Tune out of the stress, tune into yourself. Start to think like, why do I have this swelling in my neck? And if we implement a little bit of ABCDs and work these shoulders open and build this back power up gently, we will lift the neck and start to get all this swelling out of up here. Because over here though, you're holding this side super tight on the right side. Feel this happen if we go right. Yeah. What does that feel like?
Pain.
If you, I don't want to push there too hard, but
It's not like
shift your head to the tilt to the left. Oh. Now chin back a little bit. Chin down, tilt left. Got to figure out how to hit this. Turn. Set this down. Nice. Try to open up this. Does that feel stretchy or not at all?
No.
No? Tilt left. Turn right. Set this down. Turn right stronger. Down chin a little bit. Try to figure out how to like open this up. Wiggle your jaw a little bit. Try to feel these muscles right here.
I feel them a little bit.
A little bit, and then go back over this side. Down a little bit. Nice to see you can open up that side pretty good. All right, so we're working up in base of occiput, C1, C2, C3, TMJ, jaw, hyoid bone, eustachian tube. There's this little triangle right here. We got to open up that triangle so it's not so twisted. Got it? Cool. All right, go face down for me. All right, so when we do this stretch, this heel to butt stretch, right? It goes whole way, but it is tight in this corner. Feel how tight that is right there? But it still goes the whole way, all right? So she's got the flexibility. She's got a little tension in the knee, a little tension in the foot, and definitely a little tension out here, right? So we want to free up some of the tension in the knee and up in the thigh and up in the quad. And we can do that with some static exercises like the rocker, and we can do that with some standing exercises like focusing on split stance, drop in, release work. And we can think throughout the day about working on our knuckle stretchers and our top of foot stretchers, right? And we know she had some Seaver's disease and some knee problems and injuries in the past, right? So those injuries, they're still kind of in us. They're still tight. So something I would recommend, I try to recommend for all my clients, all our patients, is that you mindfully focus on some of the fundamentals. How do you stand? How do you sit? How do you squat? How do you hinge? How do you hang every day like a monkey so we can stretch the arms and get the spine long? And then we've got to relax the foot. 1, 2, 3. Nope, 3 out of 5. Cool. We'll see what we can get. Tight feet. Ooh, we don't have tight feet. We want to get 10 little toe adjustments each foot. Well, on this side, it doesn't kind of get up there. Got to push it a little bit. And then something we want to educate on. See how that corner feels over there, though? Mm-hmm. Feel that pressure right there? Let's check that right leg again at the same place. See, that side has a little less, right? More give. We can get right up there a little bit, right? And that side's like pretty good on the right, actually. In the knee. So we're going to try to remember that it was the left knee. See how that's real tight right there? Mm-hmm. Is that noticeable? Mm-hmm. Now I can get it up there like real far, but it's just a little tighter. So we got 3 out of 5 on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 5.
I can't ever get my big toes to crack.
Gotta get those big toes. We'll see. Oh man, you see that side though?
I feel when you do it on this side, I feel it in my knee. When you do it on this side, I feel it in my quad.
Thigh, quad, kind
Yeah.
of. There we go. One more. Oh, no big toe. We got 4 out of 5 both sides. We got a little freer right knee. Then the left knee. Oh, but the left knee already drained a little bit. See how that's a little easier now?
Yeah.
Is that crazy?
Yeah.
So we got, just with 4 out of 5 little toe adjustments, we got a little pressure out of the left side. All right. 1, 2. Okay, good work. Feel less pressure? Breathe in, breathe out, whole way. Exhale, breathe in, breathe out, whole way. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. One more in and out. Oh, there we go. Not all perfect, not all, we got like 90% in there, okay? Then how's this? Oh man, this right side.
My low back always hurts.
Oh, this right sacrum right here has got all kinds of stuff in it. Cool. We're going to vibe that out a little bit, all right? So we got 4 out of 5 big toes. Feel how left heel feels? Feel how right heel feels?
Tighter.
This one's tight, right? So that's all that right sacrum stuff I was just poking on, okay? So we got to balance out this right leg. The right leg needs to release better, and the left leg already kind of releases okay.
Feel it in my knee too.
Oh, a little tight. But the knee bends good. So there's all these little kinked points up and down the leg, and sometimes it's like out here, and sometimes it's on the outer knee and the inner knee, and whatever. We just got to develop bilateral symmetry. And then we got to improve the gait and the squat and the walk and the stance, and then we get all this little inflammation out of the body. And these tasks, they're so small at first, like that exercise that we just did called palms down and back, or palms down and open. And if we can sit there for like 5 or 10 minutes a day and start to stretch that left elbow that's super duper tight and that left wrist, you're gonna feel in like just maybe even 1 or 2 days that the swelling in that left side is gonna start to go away. And then as the swelling in the left wrist and the left elbow goes away, then your neck is gonna start to like adjust super smooth and nice. And once we get the swelling out of the arms, it can come back, right? The neck can get tight again from stress, right? From inflammation, from those 3 things like emotional, chemical, and physical causes. And so we've got to try to implement a little bit of daily awareness, right? And ABCD exercises that help us to keep that inflammation gone. And then maybe in the beginning you start getting adjusted like once or twice a week for a couple weeks to really get acclimated. And then we cut down your chiro care and you start stretching out at home. See how that's all better now? This side's pretty good, this side's still a little tight. So let's do right side up over here. Top leg bends. Guys, can I tell you, it is so much more fun in life if you feel good and if your body doesn't hurt. And if you do have pain and if you're tired and if you're exhausted and if you're not sleeping good, we got to figure out what the cause is. So you can have nice deep sleep, you can have good energy throughout the day, you can feel good, you can laugh, you can get some of that stress out of the body, we can have a good time, we can be uplifting and not so like, tight. Breath in, exhale out. Roll, 1, 2, 3, other side. Ooh, we got some core work to do, okay? Cross, good work. Breath in. Breath out. Roll, 1, 2. Flat on your back for me. Remember I said, hey, I'm going to bend your knee and we're going to check the corners. And this helps us to get into the corners a little bit by twisting the knee open. And then twisting the left knee open. See how tough that is right there? What does it feel like? It's like blocked, right?
Yeah, it feels like there's something in my way.
Oh. So that thing that she feels something in the way of the hip, this left hip, it's been like, it's not really centered in the socket, it's like a little twisted out of the socket, okay? And then that's where your sacrum is all twisted, right? I was rubbing on that back right SI joint, it was kind of inflamed a little bit. And then we figured out that right foot toe, remember when I tugged on your heel out here? Mm-hmm. You're like, oh, that left side's easier than this right side, right? Remember that? Mm-hmm. So this side opens better, and this side opens worser, right? So we've got to lay on our back in bed at night, and bend your knees up and open just like that. And now just feel gently, we'll feel gently like double knees open gently. Nice, and just try to hold that right there.
Feel it on my back.
Oh, so we got to like tune off the back, we got to turn off the back, and we got to turn on these little hip muscles that are here and wrapped around the glutes. Don't want to feel it in the back. So when I say, man, we got to teach our clients how to feel things in their body, if you verbalize like, oh, I feel it on my back, oh, that's good cue. You shouldn't feel it in your back. You should feel it in your hips, okay? So we've got to turn off some of the back muscles, and then we've got to start to turn on the hips. And if we can turn on her hips with her brain, she's going to self-heal her body. Isn't that cool? And then you're going to be an easier chiropractic patient. But what we don't do in this clinic is make you come in like, oh, you need 100 adjustments. Like, actually, you need to go home and focus a lot on your body and growing your awareness of your neurological system down. Is that cool? I do little adjustments. We already did 4 out of 5 toes. So we might not get A, and that's, I'm just saying. 1, 2. Super tight toes, dude. And if we feel tight toes, we got swelling in the legs that shouldn't be there. And she has a long clinical history of Sever's disease. And 1, 2, double big knucks. She's like, my big toes never adjust. We just did the double big knucks. That's cute. We're cueing that. That's our YouTube thing. Okay? I'm serious. All right, now you guys can see this left knee doesn't open as far as the right knee. And we just did, but do you feel the hip fire up a little bit better now? Do you see how that's a little easier now? Turn your knees open softly. Focus on your left knee. Not too hard. That might be a little too hard. Turn outward a little bit. Right there, right there. So you want to lay in bed and focus on this. Is that cool? Mm-hmm. And if you turn your right knee open a little bit, that side, oh, that's great. Feel how that feels on that right side. Mm-hmm. You might actively, if I ask you to squeeze your right glute a little bit, try to squeeze your right butt cheek. Mm-hmm. Now do left knee open lightly. Try to squeeze your left butt cheek. Feel how they're different. Mm-hmm. So you feel how they're a little different, but this has already gotten a little better. So now I got to try to adjust her foot and her ankle and see if we can clear some stuff out of that, right? Cool? Relax. All right, yeah, but the double big knucks is a good adjustment, all right? Feet. Relax this left foot. 1, 1, 1. 1. 1. We got a little 1. 1 on the right. 1, 2. Relax. 1, 2. Nope, so we definitely got to do footwork with her right down here.
The left one is so sore.
So sore. Can you very gently grip your toes down here? Nice. Right, 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 right. Left, left, left. Oh, that's tough. Turn your left knee open a little bit. Point your left foot down to me a little bit. Turn your left knee open a little bit. Turn your left knee open a little bit. Pull your left foot up a little bit right there and squeeze your toes right there a little bit. Okay, let's relax. Bend your knees open lightly. Try to think curl toes down here. Try to think right foot, right foot, right foot first. Then left, left, left. Pull this up a little more. Down here a little bit. Try to squeeze your toes real strong. Oh, yep, squeeze your calf. Twist your knee open a little bit. Point this down a little bit. Turn this in. See how tough that is in there? Mm-hmm. Do this right foot. Yep, right knee open. Nice. Squeeze your toes on this foot. You might feel this foot's like to pull this up. Squeeze your toes, toes, toes. Oh, feel that calf work. Squeeze your calf, calf, calf. Twist your knee open. Okay, relax. You can fast forward all this, or we've got to fix these hips though. If I say right here, hold knees right there a little bit more open. Nice. Feel the fatigue in there a little bit? Is that tough? Feel how your right side feels right there versus your left side. Oh, feel how stuck that is?
My left side ankle is like
screaming?
Stuck too.
Yeah, I gotta try to pop the ankle again, alright? Hold this right here. Twist your knee open. Alright, let's try to see if we can get this tune in down here. Squeeze your toes a little bit. I wanna get this foot humming. Down here. Oh, right there. Find that spot a little deeper. Try to squeeze your calf. See how the calf's dead?
Yeah.
Relax. Oh man, feel that locked up ankle?
Yeah, really locked up.
We got a bad twisted ankle, but it's okay, because in a couple weeks, it's gonna be great. Is that cool? But you gotta do that homework, gotta be mindful. This side's good. You're like, hey, that's not too shabby, right? And you're like, oh, this side's so tight. And this side pulls the whole way up, and maybe this is all connected into your left elbow, but we're gonna have to figure you out over the next couple weeks, okay? Toes, one more time. Foot. We got a little more out of there. There's a little grind. 1, 2. Got a little more out of the right one too. And now, ankle.
Oh wow, it's so bad.
It's bad. I'm gonna go real gentle. 1.
Feels like a broken foot.
It is a little, it's filled with inflammation.
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't even know that, did you?
Mm-mm.
She wasn't even aware. See, that one's a little stuck, but it's not bad.
That doesn't hurt.
Feel joint bounces in there? 1, 1, 2, 2, 4, 4.
Oh, it already hurts.
One. She needs laser too. We'll do a little laser. Did you break ankle foot?
No.
Sprained what?
All my feet.
All of them. They've all been sprained. I know. Once you sprain an ankle when you're young.
I've like reoccurringly sprained both of them in basketball.
Oh, definitely, right?
I wore braces on both my feet.
Yeah, and now they're like.
But my right one was what
worse.
I sprained more. Yeah.
Was it? So the right one is looser, the left one's tighter, and whatever. We just got to balance them out a little bit. We got to get certain movements to connect, and we got to get nice little adjustments in the pelvis a couple times. Head straight.
Okay.
You okay?
Yeah.
Can you hold your toes down here?
Not my left one.
Because why? It hurts or
Yeah,
no?
my ankle.
It's sore now.
Yeah.
Relax. Can you turn your knees open? Pull your knees up a little bit. Twist your left knee open a little bit. Twist your right, there you go, right there. That's good on the left. That's what you got to play around with. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Left side. Feel how tough that is right there? All right, now if you can hold those and then think about your toe squeezers a little bit, like really kind of squeeze these toes a little bit. Think about right. Left. You don't feel it, do you?
No.
It's dead a little bit. Okay, relax. Let me see this knee.
It's the knee that was hurting me on my walk.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. 1. No. There's that one. All right. Let's do this one again. 1. Oh, nice. We got it. that is right there?
Mm-hmm.
Now, when we go through some of these treatments, and somebody might have a neck problem like she does, oh, you have that right side neck problem. That's right. So your right side neck problem is the bad, now you got a little up in the left, and you got like mid-right, and that right side neck problem is all tied into this left hip, left foot, okay? So that sounds crazy. What we got to work in the next 4 weeks is get this left ankle unlocked, and we got to balance out your left hip, all right? So if I ask you to go, bend your knees up and open, you know what she's going to be great for? If okay, you know what we're going to do with you in the next 4 weeks? You're here, right? You're here to feel better, learn what we do as a chiropractic office. I'm going to give you specific exercises you got to do a couple days a week. Definitely at home, you got to start doing some stuff. And then we're going to film her walk, run in 4 weeks. Is that cool? Can you hold your toes down here? Feel your right. Feel your left. This is your thing you got to work on down here. You might point this down. Feel how maybe this ankle's just stretching, ripping. Is it a little bit? Pull this up and in. Squeeze your toes.
Feel it more there.
Oh, that one's bad. That's where your nerves all caught out. No. Is that cool? Feel how tight that is? Turn this way up and in. Twist your knee open. Squeeze your toes right there. Point your foot down to me. You got to play with this in bed like every night a little bit, okay? Now you could even do this for 35 minutes in the car on the way home. As you sit there, you got to hold this ankle and start to get real connected to this grasper muscle. We'll call it like a grasp, right? A grip down here. And you'll start to feel, if I say squeeze your left calf. Nice. See, you have a little calf connection. Focus on that calf a little more.
Squeezing the right one.
Are you? Yeah, all right, now she's getting organized, okay? She's like, I'm squeezing the right one. No, we don't want the right one, we want the left one. But you probably know the right one really good. Do you know the right one really good? You're like, oh, I know that. He's my buddy over here on this right side. But who's this guy on the left? I haven't used him for a long time.
Stranger danger.
Stranger danger. This thing's so inflamed. Stay away from him. No. We got to attack it. We got to hit it head on. We got to go to this left foot and get these little brain nerves way down here active. Is that cool? Relax. All right. That's all you can do, okay? And we could scrape it and you could hypervibe. Maybe we'll do a hypervibe session, get a little bit of vibration in, all right? The right way, because we got to feel where the back's tight at also. One more time here. One. Next time Bree comes in, you're on the schedule to do this again, all right? And we should have your feet adjusted. Next week, I should try to hit you real quick on Monday a little bit. Good. Elbow gently.
My elbows are bad.
You're scared of that, huh?
Yeah.
That's all right. Relax a little bit.
I fell on it a few weeks ago.
Okay.
And I've always just had bad elbows.
Good. Well, we'll gain some trust with those elbows, okay? People, I always just had this bad elbow. It just never got along with me.
We're not friends.
We're not friends. This ankle, it's bad. Well, we're going to make it good. Actually, you're going to make it good. You yourself are going to make it good. We're just going to relieve a little bit of the tension. 1, 2, 1, 2. See, she has more trust in that left elbow, but that's the one that was a little tougher. Okay, we got to figure these arms out. Relax it. Nice. One more hair. Right. Knob. Relax. Don't. There you go. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1. One more. 2. Oh. 1, 2. There you go. Okay. Bend this arm up. 1, 2, 3. Bend this arm up. 1, 2. Relax that. 3. All right, guys. That is Audrey's chiro appointment. We're going to follow up in about 4 weeks. We're going to do a pre and post walk run video so you guys can see some of the progress that we make. We'll talk about some of the inflammation that we found and how we're going to eliminate that with her off camera now. It was an honor to work on you today.
Thank you.
See you later.
It.